Story 1. Whispers of the Forsaken. In the heart of a secluded town, veiled in perpetual mist, there stood a mansion with a history steeped in darkness. Locals, with hushed voices and cautious glances, referred to it as the Mary Mary Manor. Its Gothic architecture loomed ominously against the backdrop of an ancient forest, a silent witness to a tale that transcended the boundaries between the living and the dead. The legend began in the late 1800s when Mary Mary, a widow with an air of mystery about her, took residence in the grandiose mansion with her daughter, Eleanor. The townspeople, always inquisitive, exchanged speculative glances as Mary Mary rarely ventured beyond the mansion's wrought iron gates. As the seasons passed, a palpable unease settled over the town. Whispers of unsettling rituals and mysterious occurrences within Mary Mary Manor spread like wildfire. Rumors painted Mary Mary as a practitioner of the forbidden, her secluded life a canvas for arcane practices that defied the norms of the era. One storm-laden night, the town's curiosity reached a fever pitch when anguished cries echoed from the mansion. A brave group of locals, armed with flickering lanterns and trepidation in their hearts, approached the mansion's imposing entrance. The creaking gates opened as if beckoning them into the unknown. The air within Mary Mary Manor was heavy with a malevolent energy, and shadows seemed to dance in the corners of their vision. As they ascended the grand staircase, guided only by the ethereal whispers that echoed through the hollow halls, a chilling realization dawned upon them. The mansion itself was alive with a spectral presence. The search party stumbled upon a room bathed in an eerie glow, where Mary Mary stood with vacant eyes and a voice that resonated with the desolation of ages. Before them, Eleanor lay upon an altar, surrounded by cryptic symbols drawn in blood. Mary Mary's chants filled the air, summoning an otherworldly force that seemed to transcend the bounds of the mortal realm. In their futile attempt to intervene, the townspeople were met with an impenetrable force. The room pulsed with an unholy energy as the spirit of Mary Mary's deceased husband emerged, a tortured soul seeking solace in the reunion with his family. The once grieving widow had unwittingly become a conduit for a darkness that transcended the mortal plane. The search party, overwhelmed with terror, fled the mansion, leaving behind a place forever tainted by the unholy union of the living and the dead. Mary Mary Manor became a spectral edifice, a testament to a tragic tale that echoed through the ages. The townspeople, haunted by the memory, spoke of ghostly apparitions and a chilling laughter that lingered in the air, warning all who dared to approach the forsaken mansion. Mary Mary's legacy endured, weaving its tendrils through the fabric of reality, and the mansion remained a silent witness to a history that refused to be forgotten. Story 2. The Echoes of Desolation. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, nestled amidst towering trees and manicured lawns, there stood a seemingly ordinary house. Its facade, adorned with creeping ivy, belied the sinister secrets that lay within. Locals whispered of a malevolent force that resided there, known only by its haunting introduction. "Hi, I'm Mary Mary." The tale began when a young family, the Andersons, moved into the house with dreams of a peaceful life. Unbeknownst to them, the previous owner, a woman named Mary Mary, had met a tragic end within those very walls. The Andersons dismissed the eerie rumors as mere town gossip, eager to make the house their home. As the days turned to nights, peculiar occurrences became part of the Andersons' daily lives. Strange whispers echoed through the hallways, chilling drafts swept through closed rooms, and the air seemed to thicken with an unseen presence. The children, Emily and Jake, spoke of an imaginary friend named Mary Mary, describing her as a spectral figure with hollow eyes and a voice that echoed like distant screams. One night, as the clock struck midnight, the family was jolted awake by a series of blood-curdling screams that seemed to resonate from the very foundations of the house. They found themselves drawn to the basement door, which creaked open ominously. Hesitant but compelled, they descended into the darkness below. In the dim glow of a flickering light bulb, they discovered a room frozen in time. Dust-covered furniture, vintage toys, and faded photographs adorned the space. In the center stood an antique mirror that seemed to reflect a distorted reality. As they approached, the ghostly visage of Mary Mary materialized within the glass, her hollow eyes fixed on the intruders. The spirit of Mary Mary recounted her tragic tale, a tale of betrayal and despair. The Andersons learned that Mary Mary had been wronged by those she trusted most, leading to her untimely demise. Now her tormented spirit sought solace, a release from the shackles that bound her to the earthly realm. As the family attempted to leave, the temperature plummeted and the once silent whispers transformed into anguished wails. Shadows danced on the walls, contorting into grotesque shapes that seemed to claw at the family's sanity. Mary Mary's voice echoed, pleading for redemption, her spectral figure looming over them. In a desperate bid to break the curse, the Andersons sought the help of a local paranormal investigator. Together, they performed a ritual to free Mary Mary's spirit from its torment. The air crackled with an otherworldly energy as the house seemed to exhale a final, mournful sigh. In the aftermath, the Andersons moved away, leaving the house to stand in solemn silence. The neighborhood returned to its tranquil state, but the echoes of Mary Mary's desolation lingered. Locals spoke in hushed tones, cautioning those who dared to venture near the house. And on quiet nights, a faint whisper could still be heard on the wind. "Hi, I'm Mary Mary, seeking peace in the shadows." Story 3. The Forgotten Asylum. In the heart of a desolate town, shrouded in an eternal fog, there stood an abandoned asylum with a ghastly reputation. Its crumbling facade bore the weight of decades of despair, and locals avoided it like a plague. The asylum's chilling moniker, "Hi, I'm Mary Mary," echoed through the whispers of those who dared to recount the dark tale. The asylum's sinister history began in the early 20th century, when a young nurse named Mary Mary was unjustly accused of heinous acts against the patients in her care. Falsely labeled as a sadistic tormentor, Mary Mary was committed to her own institution, a victim of the very system she had once served. The staff spoke of her unnerving habit of introducing herself with a disconcerting smile, saying, "Hi, I'm Mary Mary. I'm here to help you." Patients claimed that her touch brought only agony, and her presence cast shadows darker than the asylum's decaying corridors. One fateful night, the asylum plunged into chaos. The patients, driven to madness by Mary Mary's alleged malevolence, rebelled against the staff. In the ensuing frenzy, fires erupted, screams reverberated, and the once sterile halls became a labyrinth of torment. The asylum was abandoned, left to decay in the shadows of the town. Decades later, a group of urban explorers, drawn by the allure of the asylum's grim history, decided to venture inside. Armed with flashlights and cameras, they navigated the labyrinthine corridors, their senses assaulted by the musty scent of decay. As they delved deeper, they stumbled upon a room with the words, "Hi, I'm Mary Mary," scrawled in blood across the walls. The air thickened with an oppressive weight as a chilling voice echoed through the darkness. "Hi, I'm Mary Mary. I'm here to help you." Panic set in as the explorers realized they were not alone. Shadows danced along the walls, and ghostly figures emerged from the dilapidated cells, their hollow eyes fixated on the intruders. Terrified, the explorers attempted to flee, but the asylum seemed to warp and shift, trapping them within its malevolent grasp. The ghostly apparition of Mary Mary herself materialized before them, her spectral form contorted with anguish. Desperation and sorrow emanated from her as she reached out, her touch sending shivers through their very souls. In their attempt to escape, the explorers unwittingly stumbled upon the asylum's forgotten underground tunnels. The labyrinthine passages seemed to stretch into infinity, each turn leading them deeper into the asylum's dark secrets. The air grew colder, and the whispers of tormented souls surrounded them like a macabre symphony. As the explorers pressed on, they found themselves in a chamber where Mary Mary's spirit awaited them. The room pulsed with an otherworldly energy, and the walls seemed to close in. Mary Mary's voice, now a symphony of lament, echoed through the chamber as the explorers were consumed by the darkness. The asylum, forever bound to the tragic tale of Mary Mary, resumed its eerie silence. The fog settled over the town once more, veiling the abandoned structure in an impenetrable shroud. Those who dared to speak the name Mary Mary felt a chill in their bones, a haunting reminder that some horrors were best left forgotten in the depths of the forsaken asylum.